All right, before we start this presentation, I'm gonna give you guys a scenario. All right, imagine yourself on payday at an ATM machine, and then you're trying to pull out some money. All of a sudden, somebody comes around the corner and holds you at gunpoint, holds a gun to your back and tells you to give you all your money. What would you do? A few comments from anybody. What would you do if somebody held you at gunpoint?
Break out, give them money.
You'd give them money, okay?
Probably just freeze.
Just freeze, all right. Anybody else?
Shoot him.
Shoot them. How would you shoot them if you don't have a gun?
So I would assume that I would have.
No. You're at an ATM machine out in town. You get pulling money out. Why would you have a gun on you? All right.
Try to run away.
Try to run away. All right, there's no right or wrong answers. All right. Your next period of instruction is going to be on firearm disarmament. It's how to counter a pistol from the rear. All right. By the end of this class, I am sure that all of you will have improved knowledge on how to counter a pistol from the rear. All right. Things that we're going to be covering today. We're going to be covering the stance, how to properly be in the stance before you actually execute the technique. Then we're going to talk about the technique and how to actually execute the technique. Then we're going to talk about the ultimate goal. What are we trying to accomplish after we do the stance and the technique? What are we actually trying to accomplish after everything is done? All right, first we're going to talk about the stance. All right, for the stance, you want to have your feet shoulder width apart. You want to have your hands up. All right, hands up parallel to your body, palms facing away from you. All right, let me get a volunteer real quick. All right, so you have the stance down, feet shoulder width apart. You have your hands up and your palms facing away from you. All right, my volunteer is going to be holding the pistol to my back. He's going to have it in one hand, just like this, towards my back. So he's got it in my back. All right, stance again. Feet shoulder width apart, arms up, tight to the body, parallel to the deck, palms facing away from you. All right, your attacker, he has the gun in your back. What you're going to do is you're going to say, please don't shoot, I have a family. On the family word, that's your code word to actually execute the technique. All right, so you're going to say, please don't shoot. You get a look to see which side he has the gun in. So he has the gun in the right hand. So to execute this technique, I want to go inside of the gun. All right, that is your first step. You want to go inside of the gun and then trap his arm. All right, now you have control of his arm. Now you want to give him a chin jab, and sweep him to the deck. Once you sweep him to the deck, you want to execute an arm bar. Make him drop that weapon. You gotta tell him, drop the weapon. He drops the weapon. You kick the weapon away, throw him out the way, grab the weapon. You're gonna chamber the weapon to make sure it's an extra round in there, so he's not, just holding a plain gun to you with no ammo in it. So you're gonna chamber it, make sure it's a round in there. You're gonna tell him to stay down. This way you can control the situation until further help arrives. All right? You can get back up. All right, so we're gonna go through it in full motion. Please don't shoot, I got a family. Drop the gun. Locate the gun, kick out the way. Chamber it, tell them to stay down. All right, everybody got that technique down? All right, get back up. Appreciate you coming out. All right, go ahead and take a seat. All right, that was counter to the pistol from the rear. It's pretty simple. All right, you get your stance down, feet shoulder width apart, arms parallel to the deck, palms facing away from you. You can say, please don't shoot. You locate what arm he has the weapon in. Then you say, I have a family. On family, execute the technique, execute that, knocking that arm, do that sweep, and then freaking do that arm bar, make him drop the weapon, kick the weapon out the way, grab the weapon, chamber it, tell him to stay down. Any questions on that? All right, the ultimate goal for this technique, all right, it is not only to just get control of the firearm, but it's also to gain control of the situation. All right, so you want to make sure you have positive control of the situation. That's the whole ultimate goal of the situation. It's not to actually attack or harm the individual, it's to gain control of the situation. You want to gain control of that firearm, and you want to gain control of the situation by letting him stay down until further help arrives. All right, anybody want to demonstrate the technique? All right, let me get another volunteer for him to actually demonstrate the technique. All right, so we have the attacker, and we have the one that executing the technique. All right, you got your feet shoulder width apart. You can have your palms up. All right, get them tight and close to the body. All right, you're gonna say, please don't shoot, please don't shoot. Locate the weapon.
Please don't shoot. Please don't shoot. I have a family.
Okay, unlock the arm. You're gonna execute that chin jab, sweep. All right, from here, you're gonna have that arm still locked in. You're gonna execute that arm bar, putting your arm right there on the shoulder and applying pressure to make him drop the weapon. Kick that weapon out the way. All right, get that weapon, chamber it, and tell him to stay down.
Stay down.
Simple as that. You have just maintained positive control of the situation. Now, everything is in your hands until authorities arrive. All right? Appreciate you guys coming out. Go ahead. All right, today we've talked about the stance, the technique, and ultimate goal. I'm now confident that you all have improved knowledge on how to execute this technique. All right, I appreciate you guys' time and thank you for coming out.